If you are having difficulty understanding a piece of text, several strategies and resources can help. The initial step involves identifying the specific elements causing confusion. This could include unfamiliar vocabulary, complex sentence structures, abstract concepts, or specialized jargon. Once the problematic areas are pinpointed, you can employ various techniques to improve your comprehension. Firstly, for unfamiliar vocabulary, use a dictionary or online glossary to define the terms. Consider the context in which the word is used, as some words have multiple meanings. Secondly, for complex sentences, break them down into smaller, more manageable parts. Identify the main subject, verb, and object of the sentence. Look for any dependent clauses or phrases that add extra information. Thirdly, for abstract concepts, try to find concrete examples or analogies that relate to the concept. Visual aids, such as diagrams or illustrations, can also be helpful. Fourthly, for specialized jargon, consult subject matter experts or industry-specific resources. Many fields have glossaries or online forums where you can find definitions and explanations of technical terms. In addition to these techniques, there are several resources that can provide further assistance. 1. Online translation tools can translate the text into a language you are more comfortable with. While the translation may not be perfect, it can give you a general idea of the meaning. 2. Text-speech software can read the text aloud, which can help you to identify any pronunciation or intonation issues that may be contributing to your confusion. 3. Reading comprehension websites and apps offer exercises and quizzes that can help you to improve your reading skills. 4. Writing a summary of the text in your own words can help you to consolidate your understanding. This forces you to actively engage with the material and identify the key points. 5. Discussing the text with others can provide you with different perspectives and insights. You can ask questions, share your interpretations, and learn from others' experiences. 6. Consider the source and purpose of the text. Understanding the author's intent and the intended audience can help you to interpret the text more accurately. For example, a scientific paper will use different language and conventions than a popular magazine article. 7. If the text is part of a larger work, such as a book or article, read the surrounding chapters or sections. This can provide you with context and background information that will help you to understand the text in question. 8. Pay attention to the text structure and organization. Look for headings, subheadings, bullet points, and other formatting elements that can help you to identify the main ideas and supporting details. 9. Take notes while you read. This can help you to focus your attention and remember important information. 10. Reread the text multiple times. Each time you read it, you will likely pick up on new details and nuances. Furthermore, don't be afraid to ask for help from teachers, librarians, or other knowledgeable individuals. They can provide you with personalized guidance and support. Be patient and persistent. Learning to read challenging text takes time and effort. Don't get discouraged if you don't understand everything right away. Keep practicing and experimenting with different strategies, and you will eventually improve your comprehension skills. If you are dealing with highly technical or specialized text, consider seeking assistance from subject matter experts. They can provide you with insights into the specific concepts and terminology used. Also, be aware of your own biases and assumptions. These can sometimes interfere with your ability to understand the text objectively. Try to approach the text with an open mind and be willing to consider different interpretations. Remember that reading is an active process. It requires you to engage with the text, ask questions, and make connections to your own knowledge and experience. The more actively you engage with the text, the better you will understand it. If you are struggling with a particular type of text, such as legal documents or financial reports, consider taking a course or workshop on how to read those types of documents. These courses can provide you with the specific skills and knowledge you need to succeed. Finally, don't be afraid to challenge the text. Just because something is written down doesn't mean it's necessarily true or accurate. Think critically about the information presented and ask yourself whether it makes sense. There are resources that provide help in understanding the NEC or National Electrical Code too. For example, to find the ampacity of conductors, refer to NEC Table 310.16, which lists the ampacities of insulated conductors rated up to 2000 volts, 60 degrees C to 90 degrees C in free air and installed in raceways, cable or directly buried based on an ambient temperature of 30 degrees C. You must also apply correction factors for ambient temperatures other than 30 degrees C and adjustment factors if there are more than 3 current-carrying conductors in a raceway or cable. The NEC is updated every 3 years, so be sure you have the current edition. Also, Article 100 defines terms. Article 220 and its various parts covers branch circuit, feeder and service calculations. For example, 220.12 covers general lighting loads and provides a table with volt-amps per square foot based on occupancy type. It is important to understand the NEC definitions and calculation methods to correctly size electrical systems. Additionally, there are specific articles covering wiring methods such as Article 300 for general wiring methods, Article 310 for conductors for general wiring, Article 314 for outlet, device, pull and junction boxes, conduit bodies, fittings, and hand-tool enclosures, and Article 334 for non-metallic sheath cable types NM, NMC, and NMS. Understanding each wiring method is important for proper and safe installation. For example, non-metallic sheath cable type NN cable is commonly used in residential wiring. However, it has limitations on where it can be used based on building type and height. Also, the proper support and securing requirements must be followed by the NEC. If you're working with voltages such as 120 volts, 208 volts, 277 volts or 480 volts, make sure you understand the hazards. Working with electricity can be dangerous, so always follow safe work practices and use appropriate personal protective equipment, or PPE. This includes items like safety glasses, gloves and insulated tools. Always energize circuits before working on them whenever possible, and verify the circuit is de-energized using a voltmeter. Lockout/tag-up procedures should be followed to prevent accidental re-energization of the circuit. Grounding and bonding are also crucial for electrical safety. The NEC covers grounding and bonding requirements in Article 250. Grounding provides a path for fault current to flow back to the source, which allows the overcurrent protective device, such as a circuit breaker or fuse, to trip and clear the fault. Bonding ensures that all metal parts of the electrical system are at the same electrical potential, which reduces the risk of electric shock. Overcurrent protection is another critical aspect of electrical safety. Circuit breakers and fuses are designed to protect circuits from overloads and short circuits. The NEC specifies the maximum allowable overcurrent protection for different types of conductors and equipment. Proper coordination of overcurrent protective devices is important to ensure that only the faulted portion of the circuit is de-energized. Regular inspection and maintenance of electrical systems are essential for identifying and correcting potential hazards. This includes visually inspecting wiring, connections, and equipment for signs of damage or deterioration. Testing of overcurrent protective devices and ground fault circuit interrupters, or GFCIs, should also be performed regularly to ensure they are functioning properly. GFCI protection is required in many areas of a home or building where there is a risk of electric shock, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor locations. The NEC specifies the requirements for GFCI protection in Article 210.8. Furthermore, arc fault circuit interrupters, or RFCIs, are designed to protect against arc faults, which are a common cause of electrical fires. RFCIs detect the unique characteristics of arc faults and trip the circuit breaker to prevent a fire from starting. The NEC requires RFCI protection in many areas of a home, such as bedrooms and living rooms. In addition to the NEC, there may be local electrical codes and regulations that must be followed. It is important to check with your local building department or electrical inspector to determine the specific requirements in your area. Continuing education is essential for staying up to date on the latest electrical codes, technologies, and safety practices. There are many resources available for electrical training, such as online courses, workshops, and seminars. By continuously learning and improving your skills, you can ensure that you are working safely and effectively. Also note that voltage drop calculations are also important, especially for long circuit runs. Excessive voltage drop can cause equipment to malfunction or operate inefficiently. The NEC recommends limiting voltage drop to 3% for branch circuits and 5% for feeders. Voltage drop can be calculated using Ohm's law and depends on the conductor size, length, and current. Finally, surge protection is important for protecting sensitive electronic equipment from voltage surges caused by lightning or other electrical disturbances. Surge protective devices, or SPDs, are designed to divert surge current to ground, preventing it from damaging equipment. The NEC requires surge protection in certain applications, such as for dwelling units and critical equipment.